Hi everyone. So I have a, oh my gosh, I have like crazy baby monitors right there, and now that I have an external microphone, there's going to be a lot of whooshing in the background because both kiddos have like waves as their white noise. I could move them, but that would require effort, and I have limited amount of time to do this. So this is a haul. Most of it is going to be from Walgreens. I had been hoarding my Walgreens points, balance reports points, for a long time. Basically, I wanted to get most dollars per points. So that was at like the $50 reward spot. And so like I had been saving them so long that they were starting to expire. So I went ahead and did some sort of deal where I got like a bonus 5,000 points that put me over 40,000, and I was able to cash out my $50 reward. Finally. I've been waiting so long. So most of it is that and a few things that I returned some stuff, and then I picked up some new stuff from that return. Those returns. A couple of returns. So I'll start out with, I did return the Lorac I Love Brunch Pro palette just because the fading was making me crazy, and realistically I just don't need all those pastel colors. I like them, but I'm not going to use them often, and I'm really trying to be better about returning things that I'm not going to use regularly because it's silly. So while I was returning those things at Ulta, I picked up another of the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press. This is what I use when I either curl my hair or straighten it like I did yesterday, and that seems to help the style hold on a little bit longer. I also got two of the NYX Lip Lingerie liquid lipsticks, and these are in Baby Doll and Dusk to Dawn. And I did a pale skin swatches on these, but I was not very happy with how that video came out. So I will probably just redo that video. Those are pretty fast to record. So I picked those up. I do like the formula, but I wore this again today and remembered how much better the formula is on this one. So I do definitely prefer the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit formula to those NYX Lingerie lips. I think they are a nice matte long wearing liquid lipstick from the drugstore, but I do like the Wet n Wild one better. I went to MAC and got a couple things that are not here, so let me go grab them. And I also got a couple other things from Ulta. Hang on. So they actually had it in stock this time. I picked up the Tarte, I can't see anything. I've got so much stuff in front of my little display here, and I can't tell if I'm like in view, and my battery is low. Oh no. Picked up the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. I was expecting it to be lighter. It's very usable and normal. I was expecting to be like knocked over by the coverage. I don't use a lot of concealer, so it didn't really seem that different from like my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in NC15. This actually seems really similar to that, just a better color match for using all over my face. It's easier to apply because it's on a doe foot instead of that pump, which I always get way too much. And it wears the same. It doesn't crease under my eyes, which is lovely. Also, MAC Pro Longwear does not crease under my eyes. So yeah, I wish it didn't have a scent though. That's really obnoxious. I picked up a couple things from MAC. I got the, I had been thinking about this. I had seen these on Karen Makeup and Beauty blogs. She had posted about it. She had a look with a couple different colors. I'm always a fan of colored mascara. This is from the MAC Work It Out collection, I think. And so this is Feel My Pulse in Extra Dimension Lash. So I really like the color of this, though I feel like once it's on my lashes, it's pretty hard to see because it is a darker color. I keep forgetting. I have no autofocus using this camera. So it's a really pretty plummy burgundy color. So yeah, really like the color, but do not like this formula. I feel like the wand is hard to use for me, and it kind of flakes, which is obnoxious. And when I take it off at night, I still have like reddish burgundy stuff smeared around my eyes, so it doesn't remove super easily, which also a bummer. I repurchased the Extended Play Giga Black Lash, and I like it. Like, I've become dependent on that mascara because I can always get a look I like on my lower lashes, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's easy to remove. And now when I try to use my regular mascara on my lower lashes, I just make a mess, and I'm just so used to that mascara and the wand and the formula. I love it. I love it for the lower lashes. So from Sephora, I returned my Marc Jacobs Airbrush in Flesh and Fantasy. And I was swatching, because they had all the like purpley highlighters out, and they're doing this thing where the holographic blah blah blah. So I ended up picking up, I had no intention, but when I swatched this, like everything else just seemed kind of like but when I swatched this, I'm like, oh, I kind of get a blush, I kind of get a highlight, I kind of get like a golden highlight and pink and purple, and it's like all these different colors. And so what I've been doing lately is wearing just at the edges the darkest purple on my cheeks, and then maybe mixing the lighter colors into a highlight, or using just the golden part. It's so pretty. So pretty. And it's like not too metallic. It's a little bit more subtle of a highlight than a lot of things are these days. I don't know what Colin's talking about in there. I just hope he can hang on for a little bit longer so I can do this video. So I think the rest, I must have gotten something else at Sephora, but I don't know what. It was something little. Well, little-ish. Now you can just like see me drink and then watch my nose get red. It's quite comical, especially when I have no foundation on. I got a little travel size of the Hangover RX face primer from Too Faced. I've been doing so many experiments trying to get the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation to work well on me, because I like being able to mix it with the Makeup Forever Chromatic Mix in yellow. But just that alone, it's just it does not work on my face. It doesn't work. It makes the drier areas part of my I'm so flustered I can't even talk. The dry parts of my face look so terrible. So I've been testing this, the Mercier foundation primer, just mixing in more emollient kind of primers. And I know people will say, oh, that's like a silicone foundation, you're mixing in a water-based primer, but it lasts on my face and makes it look better. So who cares? If it works, who cares? So I picked this up, and I love the way this smells. I don't know, I've never drank coconut water, but I've definitely had things that have this scent. So if that's what coconut water smells like, then I must have had it in things before, but I don't know what. Whatever. It smells nice. So now, finally, onto the Walgreens stuff, which in theory was why I had done this video. So it's a lot of stuff. So I wanted to get a variety of things. And so now now that I've done all this talking, I guess I'm going to put some of this stuff on my face. So I had seen people rave about these, and I really wanted to try them out, but I just never did, because they don't have, my Walgreens that I regularly go to does not carry Milani. And I just hadn't seen them, wasn't really, I'm trying not to buy much eyeshadow, and then I go buy 2 palettes. But then, I didn't actually pay for these, so does it really count? I don't want to be accumulating more eyeshadow, but I just couldn't resist. So I knew I definitely wanted the Earthy Elements one, and then when I had seen swatches online, some of these made this one, the, what's it called, Must Have Naturals, seemed a little bit more cool toned, and so it's not that I wanted a cool toned palette, but just something that looked more neutral on me. So I picked up some of the Wet n Wild brushes, so I got the crease brush. I was kind of thinking about using these brushes to put stuff on my face, since I got brushes and stuff that I could apply with these brushes. So I tried to stick to some brush styles that I don't have a lot of, or feel like I need more of, that I like. So the crease brush, because I don't have a lot of crease brushes I love, though I have, one of the things I did get from Sephora a little bit ago was the number 10 Pro Crease Brush, and it was on sale, and I dawdled and dawdled. I was going to buy another one because I love it so much, and now it's gone. This is what happens when I can't commit. And I also got the Smoky liner brush. I don't really have anything like this, so I was excited to get this one. So maybe I will use these and perhaps the brushes that came with the eyeshadows and put some stuff on my face. I hope I do not run out of battery before I get done talking. Maybe I'll just mention the other things real quick in case I do run out of battery. I got 2 of the new Maybelline Singles that everybody's been kind of raving about because a bunch of people got PR on this. And I was going to get I was thinking about the Glow Down, like Melissa Alatorre had done her video about how it was such a great highlight, but that's way too dark for me for a highlight, so what does it matter? Then it's just going to be an eyeshadow and like, ugh, it's a color that I have a million of. So I got Khaki Camo because I cannot resist these like green olivey shades. They never come out green, and so I'm always looking for this like perfect green that actually comes out green. And also Soft Pearl, because somebody said it was like an awesome brow bone highlight for fair skin, so I was like, sure, let me try. Yeah. And I also got one of the new Milani baked blushes. So someone left me a comment saying that it was Rosa Romantica, I think, was a new, when I was talking about my issues with Luminoso being so orange, was a new like lighter blush that maybe we could get a good shine from without it being so dark, so we could actually build it up, you know, when you have fair skin. That's a little bit of an issue. Your blush tends to be a little bit crazy. But again, I dawdled way too long on placing this order. It's like they didn't carry it, and then they started carrying it, and by the time I was ready to make my order, it was sold out. Oh, and I should also mention that when I placed this order, Walgreens was doing buy 2 get 1 free on almost all makeup, and that's a really good deal for Walgreens since their base prices tend to be very high, and not having to do buy 1 get 1 50% off within a brand, because then I tend to end up buying stuff that I don't really want just so that I can get the discount, which is lame. So anyways, this is one of the new shades. This is the other new shade, I believe, Bella Bellini, I hope. I think it's going to be a little... It's so pretty. I hope it works on my face because it is so pretty. Oh my god. Look at how much gold shimmer. Oh my god. If this isn't too dark. Yes. I want to pile it onto my face. I don't know if I'm going to do blush though, since I was going to do that Kat Von D review and demo, but A, not enough time. B, not enough memory. How about... Was it A and 2 for Mad About You, Paul Reiser? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I am so scattered at the moment. And my coffee, this is decaf, so we can't blame that. I haven't had any caffeine. I do caffeine in the morning and then decaf for the rest of the day. So I'm going to try to crack open to this Earthy Naturals palette from Milani. I'm really, really excited about this because everybody has had such nice things to say about it. I like that you can see through it, but then you don't get a mirror, which is kind of a bummer. I've also heard that these brushes aren't terrible that are included with it, so I'm going to go ahead and try to use like the flat shader brush here. It's really orange. My 3-year-old is singing Florence and the Machine. Love her to love her. Brush seems nice enough, but my hand's kind of cramping up from trying to hold on to it. Oh my gosh, this blush swatch is like mesmerizing me. So Tarte Shape Tape and Fair. So weird. And so big. Can we just get the cosmetics company to stop putting fragrance in their stuff? I mean, it's one thing where you have like an old product that people are like really attached to the fragrance in, but you know, new stuff, just don't do it. Oh, you know what? I haven't mentioned everything I got from Walgreens because there's still some stuff in the box that I can't see. I'm kind of surprised that the battery showed like red and it's still going. I also picked up 2 lipsticks from my favorite matte formulas, and this is the Milani Matte in Innocence, which I'm hoping will be a little bit easier for me to wear. I really like Naked, but it is kind of dark. Matte Naked. And this one is the Intimate Maybelline in Hot Sand. Interesting. So there's Hot Sand and there is Innocence. My lips are way too dry to be doing this right now. So I was going to put the Sonia Kashuk Radiant Plus Tinted Moisturizer on. This is in Fair, is it? Is that what color this is? Yes, Fair. It's SPF 15. I'm going to shake this. As I recall, it has kind of a funny texture. So it's kind of a yellow base. Some Sonia Kashuk stuff is really, really light. So I was kind of hopeful. And I feel like, you know, it's very sheer. But the color seems pretty good for me. I'm like NC5 to NC10. And I definitely need more yellow tones because of my redness, and my natural undertone is kind of a cool yellow. I'm also going to put the RCMA no color powder over this. So far, I'm not super impressed with the RCMA powder. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting something, and so far it's just kind of like, I don't think it makes my makeup last as long as something like the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. I'm just going to use this contour brush because I'm going to put blush on with it later. And I don't know. I was expecting maybe a little bit less of a matte finish, but it's kind of, you know, makes you kind of matte. And I don't know. I have to use it more. I'm also testing like a billion things at one time right now, so maybe I'll like it better once. I generally don't powder my cheeks, but it does leave kind of a tacky finish, this tinted moisturizer, and I don't want that blush to kind of skip when I put it on. So maybe I'll try out that Maybelline Khaki Camo on my lower lash line, assuming I can open this package quickly. I'm just going to put some of this on my lower lash line with this Wet n Wild, oops, wrong one, Wet n Wild Smoky liner brush, I think. Uh-oh, somebody's getting disgruntled in there. God, got like mascara flaking everywhere, sparkles from that eyeshadow everywhere. This might look okay from a distance, but it's kind of looking like a mess up close. That sparkly shadow is really pretty, but what a mess. All right, now I cannot wait any longer. I've got to try out this blush. Did I mention the other lip product I got was an Milani Amore Matte Metallic Lip Cream, and this one is Madly in Love. I was gonna say, if it's Matte About You, I'm just gonna like throw in the towel because my Mad About You reference. All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna tap this sucker off a lot. Oh, I really want that sheen. Oh, I think I'm getting it. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, yes. There's a ton of gold shimmer in this blush. Holy moly. Even with a light hand. It's showing up on my face. I'm way too excited. Oh my gosh. I feel like I can never really get that kind of shine out of a shimmery blush. So excited. So excited. I feel like the shape of this brush is kind of awkward. Wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's workable and it is really cheap, which is nice, but not that I need more shine on my face. But I am going to put the just the gold part of the highlight from the Kevyn Aucoin. Did I mention? I don't think so. So it says the Neo Limelight in Ibiza, I-B-I-Z-A, with my Wayne Goss. Very wearable. Oh my god. We're going all out on the shine here. I was originally going to do this, but don't think really makes sense with this eye look I have, so I might as well just stick with a warm theme. So the Innocence is a little bit more orangey toned, maybe an orangey pinky tone, and Hot Sand is just straight up kind of yellowy orangey. I think I'm gonna go with Hot Sand. That's not very wearable, is it? That's a look. That is a look. I think we're gonna change. This seems more like an everyday color for me. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this color. Oh, I wish I had bought this earlier. This is so pretty. All right, so it stopped recording and I didn't notice yet again. I'm just so out of it today. So I put the soft, I don't know if it caught what I was doing, but I put the soft pearl from Maybelline Single. I put that on my inner corner and at my brow bone, and that is swatched also right there. And I'll do a quick swatch of this green one too. Woo! Whoa! That was more than I expected. Whoa! Okay, the swatches I saw did not make me think it was going to be this nice. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop here. Thank you so much for taking time to watch my videos. I really appreciate it, and leaving a comment or liking it. You know, I say it often, but it really does make my day, and I really appreciate that you take the time to do that. I really like leaving comments on other people's videos, and so I love when you guys will leave a comment for me, and you know, sometimes we can just have a whole conversation and you recommend products, and you know, I love that aspect of YouTube. So yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you soon.